up? This is Star Rock, and this is the AURN podcast. I have my co-host, Jonathan Elias.
Woo, woo, woo.
And our AUR fam.
Yeah.
Ebony McMorris. I am the White House correspondent for American Urban Radio Network.
Can I just say you are gorgeous. Your skin is just goddamn chocolatey smooth. Them dimples, that smile, little short.
I just need that baby hair, Jonathan, because you showing up. I'm trying to get this.
Nah, man.
That's what I need.
I have to say, I see your work, and being an entertainment journalist, I really appreciate people like you because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I'll be going off on people so bad.
No, you know what's funny about that? There are times when I've been in the White House briefing room, because I'm in the White House briefing room throughout the week, and because of my people, I've wanted to tear up.
Yeah.
I will tell you one example is when we were talking about immigration and we were talking about what was happening at the border with Haitians.
With Haiti. Mm-hmm.
And people were, no, they not whipping them. They not doing anything. But let me tell you something. I saw a whip.
Okay.
I don't care
and
whether
a man on a horse.
and a man on a horse, and it was a
It's
trigger.
triggering.
And to see how we treat some who are escaping conditions and how we treat others, who we decide to let in this country and those who we don't. And especially then when you get down to color, right? And race, it makes you cry out. And there are times I've been in there and people have given excuses from administrations, and this is across the board. And I've been like, bullshit in my spirit.
Yeah.
I've been like, come on, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is an honor to be in there, but honor only goes so far if you cannot make a difference. And so being in that White House is important. It's not even about me. It's about us. It's about what questions are not being asked. It's about pushing against the grain, bringing up topics that normally others wouldn't care about, which is why AURN is so important, because we are Black-owned and operated.
And the only Black-owned news bureau in the White House, right? Is that?
So no, we are not. The griot is also there,
Okay.
but outside of the
griot, yeah.
griot,
Boy,
There's not
David.
many. That's the thing. Okay.
no, I don't even need another hand to go in
Wow.
depth. And so it's an awesome feeling, but it's an awesome responsibility as well that I'm happy to show up for. But when I can come and cut up with y'all,
Okay.
because I'll be watching,
Listen.
I'll be on couch party if the White House briefing is late. I'm like, what's Jonathan? Can I win $50 today? What's Star saying? I love it because across the board we can cover so much. Black folk just don't want entertainment. They also want news. But when we can combine that, it's lit.
Yeah.
Amen. So tell us about your journey, though, because political reporting is not easy work. So how did you get here?
It's not. So I'm real quickly, I'm going to give the testimony. Y'all, I'm from Black Church. I'm going to give my testimony. This is especially to people who have children. This position, I will say, was spoken into in existence. When I was younger, I always wanted to go into news because I grew up in D.C. where we had Black reporters, but you don't see that everywhere. You're not going to go to many places, especially in the 80s, and see a Jim Vance. You know what I mean? You're not going to do that. And so I was like, I want to tell our stories. I was in the hood. I was living in D.C., Ward 5, shout out to Ward 5, in a place where they called Little Beirut at the time. That's not, And so I said, that's what I want to do. My mama spoke it. I wrote it down. And so as I got older, she catered my life to what my purpose was about. The purpose wasn't the White House, but the purpose was being of service to your community and in that way. And so I remember I always said, I want to be a reporter. I said, the White House. I still have letters to this day, no lie. You talk about speaking and manifesting. My mom would sign letters all throughout college that said, to my award-winning White House correspondent.
Oh, wow.
But let me tell you something about life. If I knew how long it would take, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know what you're born to do, but you think that's going to happen in your 20s like that. You think that's about to come early. You like, God said it, I'm going to do it, hear my testimony. But when that thing hits you at a certain point in life where you like, look, I'm a little tired, God.
Yeah.
I'm a little tired.
Okay.
And when it came, I wasn't looking for it. Didn't even know the position was available.
Yes.
And it was like, would you like to apply? I was like, Mama, you said it. Girl, you said it. You said it. And I had to pull that card back out because I had been in news. I've been at NBC for 16 years. I was on at Radio 1, still working in news. I worked for Roland Martin, TV One. So I actually was kind of fulfilled. And I was like, if it doesn't happen, I remember, but God, I'm not going to feel like I failed because I've lived a great experience, right? When that thing came, I said, let me not ever doubt the rooms that God has put me in. And there's a responsibility with that. And so for those who may be watching, like your journey, my journey, Jonathan, your journey, and like, oh, I wanna. There's a road that we all, when we talk about our experiences, baby, it don't come the way you think you wrote it. Because we don't write the valleys and the hills in our dreams. We be like, yes, and I did this. But there's a patience that comes with that. There is just a peace I have now. And I'm like, I'm more in tune. So it came when I'm like, I'm getting a little tired.
See?
But then I was like, all right, what have I not been speaking on? Because life can kind of hit you and make you doubt.
Man. So that goes into my next question with, life hitting you and making you doubt. I have a personal story with a person I will not name, but he's a very, very big Black correspondent / host on a major network. And I spoke to him about, this is when I first started at Howard. So I was fairly young. Hey. Come on. Listen, don't have me showing out.
I know. I didn't even go to Howard, but I feel like saying it because I'm so DC. I'm so DC.
You from DC. You can say it. All right. But I spoke to him about pursuing in entertainment news, and he was like, there's not enough room for us. You're going to have to go to a small market like Mississippi or something, do hard news, and come back, and maybe, but there isn't really any room. And when I tell you, I flew on that airplane back to DC because I was at LA when I spoke to him about this, and I was just hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I low-key felt defeated because it's like, I don't want to go to hard news. Like, I can, but I don't. That's not my passion.
Nobody wants to unless that's you. You gotta love it.
You know what I mean? So getting information like that, I know what I did. But I'm sure you've gotten a lot of no's. Before you got some yeses. What was your okay?
Honey,
hello.
I got a no, not on ability, but on complexion. Let's talk about the dumb nose, not the nose about skill. Let's talk, and we know this is a very image-driven. I got that. I got it.
Numbers now too. There was an audition that I couldn't even do because it said I didn't have enough social media followers.
Oh yeah, that's now.
You
that's
know
now.
what I mean?
But can I say and then I want you to continue.
Yeah.
One, you got that complexion. I got wasn't black enough on. I won't say the network, but it was, or the media outlet.
I can see
but it was you're not urban enough. Like, you speak a little too proper for this. And then a year after they were, founded and they needed more hosts, they came back to me and was like, hey, with an offer.
But the question is, who's saying that?
Who's saying that exactly?
Who's saying that? And even if the person who's saying it may look like you, who's behind the person saying that?
Come on.
Because a lot of times we see things that front and look like us, but let me tell you something, the power may not be us at the end of the day. That's why I really can't praise AURN enough, because it's a network, just so y'all let you know. They say, what you want to do, can you make it happen? We support you, make it make sense at the end of the day, and we're good. And so I'm not getting are you dark enough? No, baby, we doing locks, doing natural, we doing weaves, and it may be a different color, but it is, are you coming with your skill and your talent?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because the culture is full of so many things. We've got to control our own narrative.
Yes.
And sometimes, while all praise to those who are at non-black companies and you're doing your thing, we will lift you up. But I can't go through this. This is the Harley Berry season look.
Yeah.
This is the chocolate brother look. This is the brown skin look.
Yeah.
I can't do, you're not going to play with me like that.
Yeah.
If God didn't put that in my spirit, you're not doing it. That's okay. All right, that's fine. I'll go someplace else. And sometimes if you had a lot of no's in your life, that means you need to start building it yourself.
Hey,
if you build it, they'll come. So you stay on that farm, that factory you on right now. I ain't telling you to just all of a sudden write your letter.
Not like Beyonce said.
Right. I said, I ain't trying to, because you ain't going to come back to me and say, Ebony in the White House told you to do. You got bills, right? But however, I want you to begin to build.
Yes.
While you're there, get to know the inside and out of that company that you're in so that when you leave, you're not just taking your little whatever's in your cubicle. You're taking knowledge and skill with you. And like Eric Thomas said, the hip hop preacher, we're going to live in miracle territory.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how. Like, it's a different landscape.
Man.
It's not easy.
It's not.
But it is worth it.
Impossible.
Ebony, thank you for taking us to church today.
Come on. Can we snap on that? Can we snap on that?
Cuff it. Cuff's like, don't let me.
We definitely have to collaborate with you more often.
Yeah.
But we got to wrap this up today.
Yeah, but next time you here, we want some time with you because Mama's
we gotta do
busy.
Some lives and
Yeah.
I'm ready. We in a good season. Let me tell you something. Black folks snatching up all types of power positions. So this is power here in the room. And I'm such a fan of both of you all.
Man.
So to support and collaborate, I'm here.
Yes, and we're a fan of you.
Yeah,
We love you. We love everything that you're doing. How can we support you? How can we watch anything that you got going on?
Sure.
Let us all know that.
So I'm across the board on social media platforms at Ebony McMorris, and that's old school Ebony with the Y. Right?
Come on.
I'm an 80s baby with the Y. At Ebony McMorris, DM me, do whatever. I want to hear your stories because I want to share the stories that we don't always hear very often. Yeah. I want to make people cry like you be making them cry on Couch Party. Did y'all see that episode? Y'all go binge watch Couch Party.
Okay, and I be crying with them. Like a punk.
I love it. Oh, God.
No, we thank you. And so guys know, please support. This is why we have amazingly powerful people like Ebony on the show. All right. So we love you guys. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next episode as well.